So it turns out that Diddy is not going down alone.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been holding a lot of shit in lately. Oh, man, I just had like a 3.5 hour cry.
After the feds started going after him and looking deeper into his case, they started finding out that all those years he wasn't the only person doing all those nasty deeds. He used his fair share of connections in the industry to get where he was, and it's time that all those people who helped him get to that point go down too. A new advancement in the case is that Lil Rod revealed new information about Diddy and his involvement in a shooting that happened back in March of 1999 in New York. Now, as if we didn't already have enough information to put Diddy behind bars once and for all, we have a new allegation against him. And this time, he finally admitted to doing the whole thing in front of a witness, so there's no saving him now. But wait a minute, remember how we told you that even before the feds had found anything on Diddy, he had started snitching on his own friends to get out of trouble? It really seems like there are no friends when you're in this industry. According to sources, he named around 10 people to the feds in hopes of getting an easier sentence. We already knew a lot of people were going to go down, but now we're finding out exactly who might be facing these consequences. One of the people that have just been named is none other than Jennifer Lopez. The singer and actress is panicking as sources are saying that Diddy might be ratting her out or might even be throwing her under the bus for the crimes that he committed. You see, the two dated back in the day from 1999 to 2001, and we all know that women that have been with Diddy romantically have been victims.
I didn't like him because, Sean and I were very different that way. I was very family oriented, and that's how I was raised. Once I got to know him and, we became friends first, and then we developed this bond.
But this time the story is a little more interesting than that. It turns out that Jennifer Lopez might have been an accomplice more than a victim. And if that wasn't bad enough, Jennifer's own co-star, Ice Cube, has come forward to warn her about the dangers of what's to come.
What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all gotta deal with.
He advised her to run away from Diddy and cooperate with the feds if she wants to stay safe from all this mess. There is a lot to talk about in today's video, so you better grab some popcorn and stick around till the end of the video because you do not want to miss this. You're watching The Star Spills, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about how Ice Cube warned Jennifer Lopez to save herself after Diddy leaked recorded videos and ratted her out to the feds. But before we get to talking about all of that, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this one in the future. So the feds recently raided Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami and found a lot of evidence that could put him away.
Breaking news, the Department of Homeland Security has just confirmed to CNN that federal law enforcement agents have raided properties owned by musician and producer Sean Diddy Combs.
According to sources, Homeland Security walked away with boxes full of evidence. But this evidence wasn't only of Diddy being a criminal. It included things that could put half the industry behind bars. Just some of the names that we have gotten to know of so far are Meek Mill, the Carters, and some other rappers who were allegedly accomplices. But we just got to know of a new name, and it's been setting the internet on fire. Jennifer Lopez is the newest addition to this case, and she just made this whole thing a lot more interesting. But how is Jennifer Lopez connected to anything? Well, you see, she dated Diddy for around 3 years, from 1999 to 2001. This means that she had seen her fair share of dirty deeds that Diddy did.
I didn't like him because, Sean and I were very different that way. I was very family oriented, and that's how I was raised. Once I got to know him and, we became friends first, and then we developed this bond.
But there's one thing that she just got exposed for. You see, back when they first started dating was when they both got arrested for the first time. But it only gets better. They were at a club in New York, and this is where a shooting took place. A few people were injured, and a woman was even shot in the face. Now keep this woman in mind because she is important. According to sources, Diddy was at the club where he accidentally spilled his drink on an ex-con. This is when the ex-con threw money in his face, and an altercation took place. Things got heated quickly, and before anyone knew it, there were gunshots. Now, Diddy, his guard, and Jennifer Lopez escaped the club in Diddy's car. But their troubles weren't over yet because they got pulled over for running a red light. Little did the officer know he was going to find a stolen 9mm gun in the car. Everyone in the car was arrested, but Jennifer Lopez didn't want to cooperate and just tried to walk away.
An officer testified that everyone in the SUV was ordered to put their hands on the vehicle, but Lopez walked away, saying she was going home.
This didn't change the fact that everyone was arrested for around 48 hours.
The jurors also wanted to hear a readback of testimony relating to Combs' former girlfriend, actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police.
And Diddy even went to court for allegedly shooting those people. But as we all know that Diddy has a lot of connections, and he got out of it, throwing someone else under the bus. Now Jennifer Lopez tried to brush the whole thing under the rug, but it's finally catching up to her. This is where we need to tell you about the lawsuit that Lil Rod just updated. You all know about the lawsuit against Diddy by his former music producer Lil Rod. Well, he just revealed an updated version of the lawsuit where he talked about more things in detail and exposed Diddy even more. In the lawsuit, he said that one time when Diddy was threatening him, he let it slip that it was him that shot all those people in that club back in 1999, before flexing the fact that he threw someone else under the bus. Now this opened a whole new can of worms and fans started to figure out what Jennifer Lopez's involvement could have been. But before we tell you all about how the singer and actress is involved, do us a little favor and share this video with a friend who might enjoy our content. Now, some sources that were present at the scene of crime back in 1999 said that they saw Jennifer Lopez pass Diddy the gun. According to sources, she had hid the gun in her purse for Diddy. Now that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, that's because Cassie Ventura, Diddy's ex, said that Diddy made her carry an illegal firearm in her purse at all times as a way of scaring her. Maybe he was just doing the same with Jennifer Lopez. We've all come to know that Diddy is not loyal to anyone. So fans are saying that he might have been making his girlfriends do all the dirty work so that he could throw them under the bus. But hold on, if you still have doubts about Diddy shooting up that club, we have yet another witness who has come forward talking about the incident. Remember that woman we talked about just a while ago? The one who got shot in the face? Well, she just came forward to testify against Diddy.
Puffy made her carry his into nightclubs and wherever they went, and he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so.
But her story is nothing new. She has been saying the same thing for over 20 years, but no one listened to her or believed her. But now that the feds have proof, people are finally hearing her out. She talked about a lot more than just getting shot in the face by Diddy. She said that after that whole accident, she sued Diddy and made him pay up. She was the first woman to make Diddy do that, and that's why Diddy wanted her to suffer. So he sent his little trolls to bother her, and she recalled all the times they made her life miserable. So she's finally happy that Diddy is going to get what he deserves for what he did all those years ago. And as for Jennifer Lopez, fans are divided. Some were calling her the victim and saying that she was probably too scared of Diddy to do anything, just like Cassie Ventura, while others are saying that she was probably an accomplice. And that was all we had time for in today's video. Do you think Jennifer Lopez was a victim, or do you think that she was an accomplice? Do you think she's going to speak up about this? What do you think is going to happen next in this case? Let us know all your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this one in the future. And with all of that out of the way, as always, we will see you in our next video right here at the Star Spills.